Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I haven't done a Q&A in ages and these are one of my favourite videos to film. Bradley is going to be asking me the questions. He is like all the way over there off camera. And so he's going to be asking me the questions and choosing the questions that I will answer from you guys. I've put a little picture on Instagram asking for Q&A questions, which is always where I ask for Q&A questions. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you go and follow me. Sorry about the lights, it's a little bit dull. It looks like it's about to rain outside, so I'll try and edit it on the computer for you guys, but I really hate my studio lights at the moment and I do not want to get them out. So let's get on with the video.
What's your current favourite makeup product?
Well, it's tricky because obviously when I get to answer the questions, I have them on my phone, so I can kind of try and think about what I'm going to say before I actually say the question out loud. Probably either the Estee Lauder Wet Foundation, but I am really liking the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation at the moment as well. I'm getting back into using that. Or Becca Champagne Pop Highlighter by Jaclyn Hill. I'm really liking that. What else am I liking? I don't really know. Not really like. Oh, I really like the Zoe Fair eyeshadow palettes at the moment. They're great.
This is quite a good one. What is your most used emoji?
I don't know, because it's probably the laughing face. The laughing, like, Bradley's got my phone and like looking at the questions. So I think it's the little like laughing face, if you get what I mean. I'll put it on the screen now so you know what I'm talking about. But I'm pretty sure it's that.
Will you get any tattoos in the future? If yes, what would you get?
No, I don't think I will. Unless...
I think you will.
Do you? Yeah. Unless I have kids and then...
Unless?
Well, I will have kids, but if I have kids and I want their names, that is the only thing I get tattooed on me.
Where would you put it?
Probably the back of my neck or my ankle.
Really? That's a bit cheesy. What about your wrist?
No, I don't like the whole wrist thing. Don't like that at all. I don't really like tattoos. I think they look good on some people, but it's just I have this thought of like, well, what they're going to look like when I'm like 70. I don't know, I'm not really a fan.
You don't get wrinkly wrists, do you?
I know, yeah you do. I've
really?
already got wrinkled hands, so like having them on my wrist is just not going to be great. So I don't think I will get any tattoos, really. I've never really had an ambition to get any tattoos or ever thought I want to. But if I was going to, it's probably going to be like of my kids' names or something like that. But probably not. Probably not going to get one.
You realise getting one on the back of your neck's like excruciatingly painful.
It's alright, I can stick it out. I'm very strong.
To be fair, your wrist is supposed to be quite painful as well. How do you stay motivated at university?
Well, I did a video on this quite recently about like how to stay motivated at uni. So if you want to have a look at my tips, go and like watch that. I'll link it down below, or you can just go onto the channel, go and watch that. But mostly, I just said this in my video, but like get stuck into work. Like even if you're like not necessarily like really passionate about something, if you just get stuck into it and think, I want this done by, I don't know, 3 days time. Like I normally get it done if I have that kind of target. So that's all I'd say really. But if you want like a whole video, go and watch that one.
What do you do in your spare time if you are not doing uni work or filming/editing videos?
Nothing, because I never have any free time. No. What do I do? Either, to be honest, like I know I always every single week will make time to watch PLL, Vampire Diaries and Suits because they're all back on now, which just makes my life. PLL comes in on Wednesday in the UK, Vampire Diaries is Thursday, and I'm pretty sure Suits is Friday, but now I think it's Saturday. But anyway, every single week I will make sure I watch those, so that is kind of like free time. I'll do that, or kind of watch YouTube videos.
Time from Friday to Sunday when I'm...
Yeah, to be honest, like every week I make sure that I'm kind of like done everything I need to do. Today is not the case because it's Sunday and I've filmed like 3 videos because I haven't got them done. But and Bradley's here. But normally when Bradley's here or I go to his on like Friday to Sunday, we're normally just chilling. Like normally not doing uni work or kind of editing and YouTube stuff or whatever, or not a lot of it anyway. So we've really got into New Girl recently, so we've been watching that together. But yeah, that's about it. It's normally like watching something and just chilling. I really want to get back into reading on my Kindle because it just really relaxes me, especially before bed. I just really want to get into a new book. So yeah, that's one thing I want to do in the next couple of weeks, but I haven't actually got back into that yet.
I'm going to give you this one because you said you didn't want to answer it. So here you go. Favourite Disney movie and favourite Disney character?
I'm not a Disney person, to be completely honest. I'm not like you full on, I don't have every single Disney DVD or anything like that. Is Pixar the same as Disney?
Disney Pixar, yeah.
Disney Pixar, isn't it? So do you want Disney or Disney Pixar? I don't really know. I really like Frozen, so that's great. But I'm kind of like, I like Frozen, but I prefer the songs to the film, if I'm completely honest. I'm not a film person as a whole, to be completely honest. If I could choose like Disney Channel, then I could pick quite a few different ones. But Disney films, I really like them. It's not necessarily my favourite films. Like I like Finding Nemo, but it's not my favourite film. I like, what's the film? Oh, Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. I like Monsters Inc, but it scares me.
What?
And I just get scared very easily. I like Monsters Inc, but it scares me. I like Frozen, Finding Nemo. But again, like, they're not films that I think, yeah, I want to watch that. Like, I don't know, I can't really think of any. And like, favourite Disney character? I don't know. I don't really know what my favourite character is, to be completely honest. I'm not like a Disney person, so I don't necessarily have like a favourite Disney film. But I like Frozen, but that's just a really typical answer, isn't it? Next one.
Your favourite thing about me?
Oh Jesus, that's a bit of a cheese, isn't it?
Just a little bit.
Can't really even think of anything.
Don't make me cringe, please.
What am I supposed to say?
Don't know.
That we get on.
Oh wow.
Or that, like, he makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do make me laugh quite a lot. Like, not, like, I don't know. Yeah, you kind of just, we get the same sense of humour. I guess that's one thing.
Just taking the mick out of each other usually. But
Yeah, that's very true.
any Netflix recommendations for things people probably wouldn't have watched? Now you can't say New Girl because, as we learnt yesterday, we're about 5 years behind the trend on that one.
Yeah, well, basically, we literally sat down. I think I mentioned it in a vlog actually a couple of weeks ago. But we literally sat down with an Indian at Bradley's house and just went, right, let's just put this on. Literally just clicked the button. Now got really into New Girl, which is on American Netflix, not the UK one. But yeah, really liking that at the moment. So if you haven't seen that, that's a good one to watch. And have like a light heart comedy type thing. My favourite like TV shows, I'll just go through them. PLL, Breaking Bad, Vampire Diaries, Suits. Suits is just great. So are they all. To be honest, Vampire Diaries is winning my heart at the moment. But Suits. What else do I like? Orange is the New Black, but it's not really like my top fave, like it's alright. We also started watching Making a Murderer, but then I found out what happened at the end, so that didn't work. I think we do want to still watch it, but we've just kind of like stopped watching it a little bit. Just it's very hard to concentrate on Making a Murderer, but these are all things that you will have watched. Once Upon a Time is good too. I've got into it like for a couple of seasons and then have stopped watching it, but it is good. If you like Disney, that is definitely one to watch. It's all about like Disney but in real life. So it is good, but yeah, again, that's just one that everybody really watches. What I watched today was like Chelsea Does. That was quite good. It was like a 4-part series on like Chelsea Handler, and she's a comedian, which I didn't know before I watched the series. But yeah, and she like does like different things for like 4 different episodes, and that was quite funny. But as a whole, I'm not really very good at recommending things that nobody else has watched, because basically I just watched everything that everybody else has watched.
True, fair enough. Favourite Urban Decay product?
I really like their naked palettes, obviously, but I think I could live without the naked palettes. Like, I've got plenty of other eyeshadows that I like kind of better or just the same as the naked palettes. I do really like the All Nighter setting spray. I really like that. What else do I even have from them? I don't even know. I have the Perversion mascara. I like that. Probably the setting spray, because I do think it's really good in comparison to other setting sprays. Whereas the naked palettes, I could definitely live without, like if I needed to.
What advice would you give to your 16-year-old self?
We read this one out earlier, and Bradley said work harder.
Not just work harder, but have more of a direction in life.
Actually, I know exactly what mine would be. Don't plan so much. I had everything planned out, like what year I wanted kids, what year I wanted to get married, what I was going to do at uni, what I was going to do straight afterwards, where I wanted to work, this, whatever. And like, Bradley didn't have any of that kind of stuff planned out at all. So he probably needed more of a direction and more to know what he wanted to do. I needed less. I definitely needed to be a lot less kind of, not stressed, but like serious about things. Like, I think I just took things too seriously and like, I don't know, just lighten up a little bit. You're only 16, like, but you know, worry about things when you get to 20. Like, don't worry about things when you're 16. That would be my main thing, is like stop worrying, and also stop worrying about what people think of you. At the end of the day, you do YouTube, people think it's stupid, it doesn't really matter. Like, that would be my main thing, is like stop worrying. Like, I don't know, like if I didn't go to something, I'd worry that my friends would say this, or I'd worry that like my mum and dad were thinking that I wasn't spending enough time with them, or blah blah blah, and I'd just worry about absolutely what everybody thought of me and everything. So that would be my main piece of advice, just stop worrying. I have to say, if you go back and like watch like some of my really old videos from like 4 years ago or something, which I would have been 16 then, you will just see like how different I look, like, and like how I just come across. Like, I'm so much more like confident and like louder now, I guess. when I was 16, I was literally so reserved and quiet. I'll try and find one and link it down below for you, even though it's the most embarrassing thing ever. But yeah, they're still up on my channel. My first video's out, but the ones like when I was like 16, they're still up.
How to deal with homesickness in university halls?
Okay. I know how easy it is to get homesick. I wasn't too bad last year because my flat wasn't horrendous. Whereas we kind of did get on, but like some of the people, like some of my friends now, they really hated their flats. And it's easy to get homesick or just want to like bring them up all the time. For me, I say this before, like, but just go home if you need to. But I think didn't the question say like,
can't justify the 3-hour drive.
Yeah, can't justify the 3-hour drive, which for me, like if I wanted to go home, I'd just go home. Like for me it was 2.5 hours, nearly 3 hours, and it was just kind of like I'd just get in the car and go. Especially if I had nothing on. I've said this before, but weekends at uni, hardly anything happens. There's not really tons going on and stuff like that. So if I needed to go home, I probably would. Also just like staying in contact and ringing and stuff like that. But the only thing that could really help homesickness is going home. But I think it's the balance between going home and staying at uni. If you kind of are at uni Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you go home from Thursday to Sunday every single week, you're never going to defeat the whole homesickness situation. But just having a balance, maybe like going home every 2 weeks or like every month or something. I don't really necessarily have like a particular thing where I go home for a certain amount of time or when I go home. It's just normally like when something is on or whatever like that. If someone's having a party for their birthday or like going out for a family meal or stuff, then I'll go home for like that specific weekend.
What are your ideal goals for your YouTube channel?
Overall, my ideal goals would probably be, for this year, would probably like, I would love to reach 20,000 by the end of the year, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I don't really know, like I feel like I'm quite good with my uploading. I feel like I do upload on a Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday. Like that's when I upload. I do feel like I always reach that at 6 o'clock every single time. Like I always seem to reach that. So I'd say I'm quite good at that. But I think maybe just like having a bit more of like is it persona, is that the word? Personality on social media is one of the things that I want to get into more, maybe setting aside some time to like do some Instagram posts and like Facebook posts and Twitter like posts, I guess, for kind of my videos and stuff like that on my channel would be kind of one of the biggest things, because I kind of just forget about that, whereas that kind of brings a new audience in and stuff like that. So I don't really know. And also work with some more brands and make some more YouTube friends in 2016. I just really want to make some more friends that do YouTube and kind of like understand the whole YouTube situation. And my friends are great, obviously. Bradley's great and stuff like that, but no one really understands making videos and that kind of thing. That nobody else in my life does that. So I'd really like to make some more friends that are like, I don't know, the same amount of subscribers as me or like around that thing. And kind of we can collab together and stuff like that, but make friends.
What are your go-to uni meals?
Oh, to be fair, like when we cook, like 3 of us in our house like cook together, so we kind of just like decide together what we're gonna have. Don't necessarily have like just typical uni food. We normally like cook quite well. Like, I'd say so.
You don't eat pot noodles 4 times a
No,
week?
do not eat pot. I've never had a pot noodle in my entire life. That's so to lie. I've never ever had a pot noodle. I like super noodles, but I've never had a pot noodle.
So super noodles are the worst. They're just awful. I hate them so much.
I also don't eat pasta. Like I very, very, very rarely eat pasta. I will have tuna pasta like at lunchtime sometimes, but I hardly will ever eat pasta for dinner. I'm not really telling you what I have. Oh, we have pasta carbonara though. We have like, no, not pasta carbonara, spaghetti carbonara. I'll have that though. What other ones do we have? What kind of meals do we have?
We have salmon a lot.
We have salmon a lot. I have salmon a lot personally. We do like this sausage, apple and potato like stewy casserole type thing, which that's really nice. We have that quite a lot. We don't very often have bolognese. We've had toad in the hole quite a few times. We have meatball bake quite a lot, which is like meatballs in like a tomato. I could just eat that right now. It's meatballs in like a tomatoey sauce with cheese over the top, baked in the oven, taken out and eaten with some warm bread rolls, and you kind of like dip your bread rolls into your like the sauce and your meatballs, and that's just great. It's just like cheese central. And what other things do we cook? Can't really think. This week we've been really healthy, so we've been having like quinoa. I don't like quinoa. What else did we have? I can't even remember. What did we have the first night? I don't like salad though, so that's one thing I don't eat. But yeah, I'm not really helping you very much here. But I don't know. We all can kind of cook, so we just cook rather than like eating crap in the nicest way possible, because that's what the majority of people at uni do. Eat quite a lot of bacon as well. Bacon goes with things. But if you just Google like, not even student recipes, these are just easy, healthy dinner recipes. They don't have to be healthy.
The Nosh book.
Yeah, the Nosh for Students cookbook is really, really good. If you want like easy to make meals, but they're good for you, like they're hearty meals, they're comfort food. I will leave the link to that down below on Amazon. I think it was about like £8 or something like that. Me and Broderick both got that, and we really enjoy using that book to like look at recipes and stuff. So yeah, if you want some advice on uni meals, then have a look at that.
What?
What?
What a random question.
What?
Would you think positively or negatively of someone if they had a foot fetish and were actually really fond of bare feet? We're not going to do that question.
I'm not going to do that question.
That's what? What? I don't even understand why you would ask that. Dear me. The answer would probably be nah.
No. Right, this is going to be the last question.
If you could meet anyone in the world, who would it be and why? Don't say someone rubbish like Barack Obama or bloody...
No, it's not even Barack Obama. Right, who would it be? Tempted to say YouTuber. Tempted to say Miss Budget Beauty. She's just fab and she's just like my favourite YouTuber. But I don't think like out of everyone in the world that I'd actually meet her. I love Cheryl Cole and I love Simon Cowell. They're just great. Oh, found it. Harry Styles. Harry Styles. That would be my man that I'd meet. Bradley's rolling his eyes.
But why?
Because he's just great and like I just think it'd be really fun and
I reckon
like
he's a druggie.
oh it'd be fine. He's Harry
Look
Styles.
at him.
Yeah, but he's Harry
Look
Styles.
at him, he's a druggie.
He's Harry Styles and he'd just be great and I feel like it'd be like a good laugh and
that's
like
such a bad answer.
it's not, it's a great
I really
answer.
thought I was going to get something better from you from that.
No, and it's just great and we could just sit and sing One Direction songs together.
Do you really think Harry Styles sings One Direction songs in his spare time?
Yeah, and we'd sit and
I
sing them
highly
together.
doubt it.
Yeah, we'd sit and sing together and we'd play like games and like I don't know, I just think it'd be really fun. And I think like we're a similar age, so we'd like get on. Like he's 21, I'm 20. Like it could totally work. It's great.
Right, I'm going to ask you another question.
Oh, for God's sake.
Answer.
Here's another question, just because Bradley wants to. This could be the last question. Hurry up then.
If you could choose one food to eat for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh my God.
I couldn't answer that.
I want to immediately say cheese. Because who doesn't like cheese?
Do so much with it.
My second answer would be sour cream and sour cream and onion Pringles.
Yeah.
What else? It wouldn't be something sweet, not in the slightest. I wouldn't choose anything sweet. It would definitely be savoury. I'm a sweet person, but it's gotta be savoury. I don't really know. Camembert? No, I couldn't have camembert every day. Not every day.
Maybe if you had onion chutney with it.
I could probably eat beef every day.
Topside beef.
Topside beef, I could probably eat that, like warm, like, you know, like a joint
Topside
of
beef
beef.
smothered in gravy.
So, yeah.
Oh.
I think, do you know what, that's what I could eat. I think I could eat that for the rest of my life.
It's a great show.
Whereas cheese, I do think you get a little bit fed up with it. I can't eat tons of, well, I can eat quite a lot of cheese, but not like tons and tons of cheese. So thank you all for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed Bradley asking me the question instead of me just doing it myself. I hope you've enjoyed me just answering questions because I do really like a good Q&A. I just really enjoy doing them. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Also enjoyed my little setup that I've got going on here. Thought I'd just change it up a little bit from the regular kind of setup over on the other side of my room. And also Bradley's on my bed. I thought it was unfair to be like, can you just sit on the floor while I film my videos? So I decided to do it here. Let me know what you think of this setup. I kind of really like it here, so I feel a bit more like YouTuber-esque over here. So let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching again. If you haven't subscribed, then please do. The button is always down below. And I will speak to you next time. Bye guys. If you'd like to watch some more of my videos, then on the left here I have my what's on my iPhone video, which is my most recent video, and I show you kind of everything that's on my iPhone, kind of all the apps I have and just bits and bobs like that, and also my iPhone case collection, so all the cases I have on my phone and where I get them from. And on the right hand side I have my last weekly vlog, and I'll be doing my next weekly vlog on Wednesday, so be excited for that. I also upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, so make sure you subscribe.